So what we're doing today is we're doing a waste audit. It's basically a waste composition study, and we're looking at the 3 different streams, organics, garbage, recycling, to see what each stream is comprised of. The last one we did was in 2018 after we introduced the CART program, and we basically wanted to determine our baseline and understand how residents in the fort are sorting their waste, and if they're even sorting, what the participation is like. And so because it's been some time now, we wanted to do a follow-up. The value for a waste audit is to allow us to streamline our communication methods. I can easily go out into the public and start talking about things that I think are happening in the program, but we won't know until we actually dig deep into the bags and understand what the waste issue is and what the problematic items are. It's really important for us to audit the garbage stream because ultimately we're trying to reduce waste. And we don't know what the garbage stream is being comprised of until we dig into it. And what we're finding right now is there's actually a lot of organic material in there that could be diverted. There's also a lot of recyclable materials that could be diverted. So this tells me then that the residents need more education and need more information on how to properly sort their garbage so that they reduce their waste, but ultimately increase their recycling and their organics, which is what we want. Today we're auditing the recycling stream as well, just to see what kind of contamination items that we're finding in there. Sometimes there's contamination in terms of liquids that are being put in there, and that's very problematic for us because then it ruins the entire recycling batch. And so then it undermines everyone's recycling efforts because that entire batch now is going to go to landfill. So there are other contamination materials that we're trying to see and find opportunities to communicate to the residents as well, such as electronics. Electronics does not belong there, and oftentimes it can cause fires in the trucks and in the bins and at the recycling facilities as well. Any sort of wires we're trying to avoid being in there. So we're really trying to understand what kind of materials are we finding so that we can better inform the residents. It's really important for us to properly sort our organics because if there are any sort of contaminated items in there, like today we saw black garbage bags, we saw toys. When there's contaminated items in there, it affects the quality of the compost, and the compost eventually ends up on farmlands, which grow our food. And so if we're putting contaminated soil or compost onto our farmlands, then we're essentially eating back those contaminants. So it's very important to keep in mind that when we're putting things in our organic bins, those things are also coming back to our community. I'd like to also thank the residents of Fort Saskatchewan for sorting their waste properly. Especially today and yesterday, we found that the recycling stream was pretty clean, which I was really impressed about. And so I want to mention that your efforts are being recognized and they're definitely making a difference.
This audit went really well and we were really pleased to be a part of it. My biggest tip for the residents of Fort Saskatchewan is to separate your food from your food containers. Scoop them out in your kitchen, and that way when we get them at the recycling facility, we can recycle both the containers and the source separated organics.
As we're wrapping up this waste audit, as you saw, this was quite laborious work. I want to thank all of our partners for supporting us in this amazing project, specifically Core Environmental, Integrity Waste Solutions, and GFL. Thank you very much.